Hello and welcome to Verdictum. I am Ananya Singh and today I am going to talk about the Domestic Violence Act of 2005. In India, approximately 30% women experience domestic violence, an offence that is governed by the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act of 2005. Section 3 of the Act defines domestic violence as any act, commission, omission or conduct of a person that harms or injures or endangers the life or health or safety of an individual, whether mentally or physically. It amounts to domestic violence. It further includes any harm, harassment or injury caused to the woman to meet any unlawful demand such as that of dowry. The object of the Domestic Violence Act is to serve the following purposes. Number 1 is to provide protection to the victims of domestic violence. Number 2, to identify and determine acts of domestic violence and make them punishable by law. Number 3, to serve justice in a timely, cost-effective and convenient manner to the aggrieved. Number 4, to implement programs and create awareness among people about domestic violence. Number 5, to prevent the commission of domestic violence and to take adequate steps by holding culprits accountable. Not only this, the Act provides with the appointment of protection officers by the state government. The number of such officers varies from district to district, depending on the necessity. Also, these officers shall be women as far as practicable and possess qualifications and experience as may be prescribed under the Act. The Act also protects the rights of aggrieved women by providing her with several different kinds of order, such as protection orders, wherein the magistrate can prohibit the person committing domestic violence from entering any place where the aggrieved woman is employed, or by restricting the communication between the respondent and the aggrieved woman by any means, be it oral, written or telephonic contact. Residence orders. Under this kind of order by the magistrate, the respondent can be restrained from dispossessing the aggrieved woman from the place of residence. The respondent can even be asked to remove himself from the premises in case of a shared household. There is also a provision to provide for an alternate accommodation for the woman if the circumstances require. Monetary relief. The magistrate may direct the respondent to pay monetary relief to meet the expenses and losses incurred by the aggrieved woman or any child of such woman as a result of domestic violence. It includes medical expenses, loss or destruction or removal of property, loss of earnings, etc. The monetary relief shall be adequate, fair and reasonable and consistent with the standards of living of the woman. Custody orders. The magistrate may any stage of the hearing can grant temporary custody of any child or children to the aggrieved person or any other person making an application on behalf of the woman. The magistrate can even refuse to grant visitation rights to the respondent while granting this order. Compensation orders. It can be granted in addition to any other reliefs by the magistrate on an application being made by the aggrieved in cases of damages for injuries, including mental torture or emotional distress caused by the acts of domestic violence. What's also important is to know where the relief can be claimed and what can be the place of jurisdiction. So the application has to be filed in the court of judicial magistrate of first class or the metropolitan magistrate of the area where the aggrieved person permanently or temporarily resides or carries on business, or where the respondent resides, carries on business, or in the area where respondent is employed. The Act plays a critical role in the protection of bodily integrity and mental well-being of women in India. It is exhaustive and provides with civil remedies. Although it fails to recognize some relationships, like the LGBTQ+ community, or even male victims are not provided with any relief. But it has been without a doubt instrumental in controlling the menace of domestic violence. And with that, I and Ananya Singh bid you goodbye. Thank you for watching Verdictum and keep following us for more such content, and download the Verdictum app on iOS and Android to keep yourself updated with authentic legal news.